Mexican now. It's official. I'm officially Mexican. Because now I write my shashashas with Jota. If la migra, if the migración shows up, no, con Jota. You peel me it. Yeah, and I just got back from Canada to celebrate, and my sobrino, my nephew, was born on the 24th of December. They named him Aguinaldo. And my whole family was there. I was a shitbag kid. I feel bad, so I apologize. Because my step-parents were there. I grew up with divorced parents. My mom and my dad were divorced. So I had padrastros and madrastros, it's step parents. And I was like really ojetecito. I was really horrible with them, so I apologize. Because when I met them, my stepmom would say, "Hey, I just want you to know that I'm not here to replace your mom." And I said, "Yeah, that's true. You're here to replace my dad's right hand." And I was even worse with my stepdad. I feel so bad. He's like, "Hey man, how about we just be friends? You know, let's just be friends." And I'm like, "Dude, that would be cool, except like my friends, they don't have sex with my mom." It's like, it's kind of like a rule I have, man. I have like very few friends that have sex with my mom. My grandpa was there. I was really interested. I don't know much about my family, so I was asking my grandpa. I'm like, "Hey, how did you conquistar the abuela? How did you get her? You know?" He's like, "That's an awesome story. I wrote her a letter every day until she went out with me." I'm like, "Dude, that's so romantic, man. How many letters did you have to write?" He's like, "Just one. Your grandma is very puta. She doesn't even know how to read. I just drew a picture of my penis, and yeah, she's really all about it." It's cool. The camera guy, the technology, the cameras are small. It used to be big cameras, little guy. Now it's little cameras, big guy. The times are changing. Got some celebrities. We got Whatever Tomorrow here in the front row. Te engordaste, güey. Jesus Cristo. We have everybody. Edward Norton. Yes. This is awesome. This is the sueño mexicano. This is sueño mexicano, cabrones. So I can send money home to my family in Canada. Hey, screw you. We have poor people too. Like seven. I'm one of them. I'm one of the 7. Yeah. Some couples here. I can't really be in a couple because I just feel like I can't win. Like after living with someone for 4 or 5 years, as a guy you can't win. Because you're in the house and the girl, she's not really happy to see you. She's like, este cabrón. Yeah, whatever. But if you're not there, she gets pissed off. It's like, where do I go? Like in the bathroom? Do I hide behind a plant or something like that? Where do you not get mad? And then you get home, and then she's doing this. She's like, tenemos que hablar. We have to talk. We have to talk. And it's never good news. Like, we have to talk is never good news. It's never like, hey, buddy, we have to talk. I need to give you more blowjobs. Yeah, because I'm here all day long with my mouth empty. It's empty. Not even a testicle. My breath smells good. This is bad. This is very bad. I'm leaving you. I live in Monterrey now. And it's always sunny and hot. It's like 40 degrees. It sucks. It sucks balls. It's really bad. And the weather, I tune into the weather station and it says probabilidad de lluvia, chance of rain. It always says 0%. And it's like, que huevos, like how, you know, like how can you say 0%? You're the weather guy. Just put 1% to save your job. What if it rains? They're gonna fire you, dude. You're the weather. 1%. Que te cuesta? 1%. You know, the guy gets home and she's like, 0%, 0%, pendejo, it's raining! Go outside for the clothes. I trusted you. The clothes are all wet. Go outside. We need to talk. Yeah. I had the tenemos que hablar. She's like, we need to talk. Because she went into my computer and she saw pictures of me with my ex-girlfriend, and she's like, hey, you look happier with your ex-girlfriend. And I'm like, well, that's probably because my ex-girlfriend never went into my computer and looked at stuff. Don't you have things to do, or a life, or hobbies, or something? Like, go do something. She's like, well, you're not able to recognize your mistakes. And I'm like, well, that's why I have you. You recognize all my mistakes. She's like, okay, well, I'll give you oral sex, but you have to say the 2 magic words. And I said, okay. Buen provecho. You've earned it. I'm back at the gym now. The gym going back to the gym, the first week is the hardest, right? It's the hardest. But after the first week, it's not that hard because you stop going and it's not hard. It's a lot easier after that. You have to take a selfie, your gym selfie, hashtag goals and stuff like that. The girls have their selfie in the bathroom, in the public bathroom, in any Instagram account. A girl, it's always she just took one. She's like, yeah, it's going viral. Every girl needs one or something. They won't let you have an Instagram account if you don't have your bathroom selfie. It's kind of weird. It's weird. It's kind of like, here I am, and behind me, there's people taking a shit. I took a shit too. That's why I look skinny right now from the picture. Hashtag there was toilet paper. Hashtag one piece, one solid piece. That's the best, no? One piece, yes! Yeah, chingue, I win life. I win, there's nothing better. It's one piece, it's hard. You guys are right, there's people shitting literally 12 inches from you guys right here. There's not even a roof there. It's like, okay, we'll just put the tables right by where people shit. It's probably better than by the kitchen though, it's better. It's like, where do you want it? I don't know. If we all be quiet, we can hear farts. I'm telling you guys. There you go, though, yeah. Salud. Yeah, and it's embarrassing. We couldn't hear, but we didn't know if you had to do the double flush or one flush. It's really embarrassing, and you're in public and you have to flush. It's not your fault. It's just a shitty toilet, you know? It's like it didn't go down to 1, you're like, shit, I gotta press this again. It's so embarrassing. They're listening outside. People are outside, oh, double flush, how much did we shit? Oh, man! Holy crap, that must have been a big, oh, here he comes, okay, shut up. Embarrassing. I went into a girl's bathroom the other day by accident. That's really embarrassing. Because you always get a mean look. I walk in, there's a girl looking at me I'm like, I know I'm a very ugly woman. Yeah, there's Dia de Inocentes, the Day of the Innocents. It happened a long time ago, but I like this joke. It's in Mexico they do really mean jokes here. It's hardcore. In Canada it's fun jokes, but in Mexico they do the girls do the joke. What do the girls do here? I'm pregnant. That's so mean. Don't do that. That's so cruel. Yeah, my neighbor did that to her spouse. She did it to her spouse, and it was just really cruel because they're lesbians. Yeah. Yeah, no se puede, no. You can try. Yeah. I did a show last week, and someone was asleep in the front row. Just Sueño Mexicano, someone asleep. But it's cool on Twitter after they're like, it was the show of my dreams. Yeah, that's kind of sad. I did a show in the jail in Iztapalapa, in the jail Santa Marta. Everybody was in that jail, or what's going on here? Taking a step back. Wallet goes in the front pocket. Scary shit. I like doing a show in the jail though. I love a jail show because it's always full. Oh, it's full. Oh. I don't have to do publicidad, I don't do flyers, it's just full. I just get there, I'm like, hey guys, don't go anywhere. I'm doing a comedy show. And it was a show for murderers. It was the maximum seguridad, 40 murderers. And there was one guy who didn't murder. He hit his wife golpeó, he hit his wife, and they gave him 2 years for hitting his wife. And I'm like, come on, man, it's 2018, caballeros, like we haven't advanced at all, you know? Like, by now we should have robots that do it for us. We're living in the past, you can hurt your hand, come on! That joke always does better in Monterrey, I don't know why, but Monterrey, they're like, oh my god, he's a prophet! Yes! Se mamó! It's really hot and you're just always sweating in Monterrey, which is cool because you have an excuse to sweat. In Canada, if you're sweating, people start to get worried. They're like, what the fuck did you do? Did you kill somebody? You're sweating, man, what the fuck? What did you do? Where's the body? You have an excuse. But yeah, they told me, they're like, yeah, Monterrey is hot, Mexico City is dangerous, don't go to Mexico City, they're gonna asaltar you, you're not scared, they're gonna asaltar you. I'm like, no, I'm not scared, I was born cesárea. Yeah, the first thing I saw in this world was a knife. Yeah? Yeah, they robbed me on day one. Hey, doctor, no! I don't have anything. Oh, yeah, my prepucio, yeah, you can have that. Take it, that's okay, I don't need that. It's all yours. Yeah. Que huevotes, no? Robbing fetos. Oh, yeah. Big scary doctor. I went for an erotic massage here but I was in a hurry. So I asked for a happy beginning. I went for a free Zumba class with Dr. Simi. Yeah. He doesn't stop dancing, man. He's just dancing, doesn't stop. You know? That's what happens when you have access to all the pills you want. All the pills. He's drugged. He's taking the pills. You would dance too. There's no music. He's just dancing. Dude, there's no music. I don't care. Paracetamol. Por el culo. Man. There was, I don't know if you guys saw this in Ciudad Juarez. They had to sell a bunch of televisions like of this size for 3 pesos. In Ciudad Juarez, they had to do this. This was a few weeks ago, or about a month ago. They had to sell 45 televisions for this size for 3 pesos because they made a mistake. They put 3.108 instead of the comma. And then I guess, like, según la ley, because of Profeco, you have to sell it for what it says. And so everyone just ran in there. There's even like blind people. Oh, 3 pesos! Like blind people. Yeah, the radio is 300 pesos. This TV is 3 pesos. I don't care. Blind people buying TVs, but they had to wait for Profeco to show up. They were in there for 24 hours in line with their TVs. It was like a standstill. It was just like the guys with their TVs, and then like it was Bodega Herrera, and what they did, they're like, okay, we're gonna shut off the loose, we're gonna turn off the lights, so no one can take a shit, you know? Like, who can take a shit in the dark? And the blind guy's like, I can take a shit in the dark. I can show you how, I've done it before. In Fresnillo, Zacatecas, they beat up a DJ. They beat up a DJ, almost killed him. This is true because he didn't have the canción Caballo Dorado. Rodeo Caballo, ¿cómo se llama? You guys know the song. He didn't have the song. Doesn't matter what song. Doesn't matter. You don't beat up a DJ who doesn't have the song. You don't beat him up. That's not fair. He's just doing his job. He's like, manos arriba, you know? Do you have that song? I don't have that song. And they just beat the shit out of the guy. He's just like, manos arriba. And then they take him away in the ambulance. And the cops show up. And the cops are like, hey, manos arriba. And they're like, hey, it's another DJ. Get him! He's dressed like a police officer. It's kind of sad. It's a true story. It's kind of sad. I was meeting people like on dating sites and stuff like that. There's a lot of cuentas falsas, false accounts. You gotta watch out for that. You've probably seen it. Yeah, it sucks balls. It sucks. Don't do it. I mean, don't do it. I went and met a lady, and she used pictures of her 15 years earlier. So, and like she wasn't that young in those pictures. Now she's like, she was much older, and I was just like, what are you doing? You can't do this. She's like, haha, I know, I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry, but what, you know? I'm like, no, you can't, you just don't laugh, you don't do that stuff. And I closed her oxygen tank, and I'm like, no, you just don't do that. She's like, she apologized. She's like, I know, I want to change the pictures, but I have Alzheimer's. I always forget, you know, to change the pictures. It's brutal. I went to a motel by myself in Guadalajara because I was just really tired. My neck hurt, and I just really needed to sleep, and there's no hotels, and I went to a motel, and it was just like a really sexual motel. In Canada, it's like, right, Julian, a motel, there's not like muñecas inflables and dildos and like, you know, they're not giving you lubricant. A motel is just like a hotel that you just drive to. But here, a motel is like, they're giving you everything, you know, like, what do you want to put in your butt? And you know, it's like, so I go there and they only have like the special dungeon with the chains rooms and all the muñecas inflables, and there's like a whole bunch of lubricant, and there's like stacks of porno magazines and dildos and vibrators, and I just want to rest, you know, and my neck hurts, and I go in there and I put my suitcase on the table, it's all wobbly, the table's wobbling, so I take like 3 porno magazines and I put it under the feet, and the table's working there, and the fan's like, I just take some of the lubricant and I put it in the fan, and I'm like, oh, there we go, you know. Fire up a dildo and just like for my neck. I said, yeah, I mean, how did they know? And I take the inflatable doll and I fuck it, and I was just like, you know, I was there, whatever, I paid for it, it's included in the price, I think. Look out the window, it's true, and there's a fire. There's a fire in the building across the street, so I called the emergency number. They had the emergency numbers by the phone, and I'm like, when you call these numbers, the urgencias, they're just not, they're too calm. Like, I think they need to be more like, okay, yeah, really, okay, I'll be right there. No, they're just like, see, you know? And I'm like, I need some firemen right now. They're like, okay, there's probably a fire then. I'm like, yeah, there's totally a fire, I need some firemen. And he's like, okay, what color is the building? I'm like, it's flame colored, because there's like, it's on fire, and I need some firemen. He's like, okay, do you know what caused the fire? And I'm like, yeah, flames, something exploded, I need some firemen. He's like, okay, are there people inside? I'm like, I don't know, you want me to go check? That's why I need fire people, just to go, like, what is your job? Why are they paying you? I don't know, it's not that funny because it's completely true, it's 100% true. It would be funnier if I just made it up, but that's what happens. So hopefully your house never catches on fire, because there's just idiots just talking on the phone there. I went to Chihuahua, I did a show in Chihuahua, and there's gas stations. Anyone been to Chihuahua lately? Oh, you made it back. Awesome, man. Let's go. Gracias a Dios. No, in Chihuahua, there's a gas station, it's called Rendi Chicas. I don't know if you guys have seen this. There's some in Tijuana, and it's like Hooters, but it's like hot chicks that pump your gas. And there's like big lineups and stuff, just like all the way back, and just, you know, people like, yeah, put it on my chest, you know, right here. Hot chicks, you know, you get home, just like, ¿Dónde estabas? Hueles a gas. I needed gas. Fuiste a Rendi Chicas, pendejo. What? I needed gas, it was the closest one. We don't even have a car! Rendi Chicas. Yeah, last show we did here, there was an earthquake, and during the show, it was September 9th, or it was the little one, el chiquito, and el temblorcito, I don't know what they call it, but like, people were happy because it gave them a reason to leave the show. They're like, yeah, oh, fuck, yeah, reason, no, it's an earthquake, we have to go, we have to. And, yeah, I don't recommend earthquakes, you know, living through an earthquake, it's a lot like being molested by your uncle. It's exactly the same because it's very scary. And the next day everyone asks you, hey man, ¿dónde te tocó? That's a good joke, guys. It's a fucking really amazing joke. I like it. He liked it. A little too much. He's like, yeah, both parts of that joke apply to me. Both parts. My uncle touched me during an earthquake, so that's yeah. Yeah, I was excited to help because there's buildings falling down and I was just like, solidaridad, I'm Mexican too and this is my city, Ciudad de Mexico. I was living here for the 19 de Septiembre and I wanted to just go help, so I was excited and I'd go to a place and it was just like so many people, just so many, because Mexicans are very fertile. You guys are very, yeah, you have very good sperm. You have amazing sperm. Felicidades. I want your sperm. Yeah. Can I have your sperm? Oh, no, not like that. I want it in me. Inside me, but it being my own. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I want it. I want to just be able to like get somebody pregnant from like 50 feet away. Yeah, twins! Those are twins for you right there. For you too, senor. You are now pregnant. Yeah. What was that? Yeah, okay, so in the earthquake, a lot of Mexicans, and I'm trying to just like get through to help out, but they're like, no, somos un chingo, like we're a ton of people, but hey man, there's some tortas here. Get some tortas. I'm like, dude, I don't want a torta, like a cow that templated. It was just like, just got really, there was a lot of templation. I'm not really that hungry. But they're like, no, the tortas, and people are like, oh, it's better than the 85. It's avocate. Like, I don't want a torta. So they sent me to another building. Well, it was a building. What was left of the building. And they're like, the same, no entras, you don't fit here. We're somos un chingo, but wait. Yeah, get a torta. There's some tortas over there. I'm like, no, I don't want torta. No, I want to help. And then so I go to a third place, and there was somebody left to go to the bathroom or something. So I jump in, and I'm like, yeah, chingue. Like, you know, where'd that guy go? I don't know. He left. He's gone. I'm not helping now. So I'm helping. We have the cubetas, and there's the polvo and the concreto and el desmadre. I'm like, yes, I'm helping. And there's like a chica guapa on this side, and I'm like, yeah, nice eyes, bonitos ojos, because she had the mask. The mask was covering her. Yeah, nice eyes. Yeah. And we're pasándolo bien, like. Due to the circumstances, and then after like an hour or two, she goes to leave. I'm like, hey, no, don't leave. Before you leave, would it be weird if I asked for your phone number? Would it be weird? And she's like, no, you can't ask for my number because I have a boyfriend. But over there's some tortas if you want. So, fuck the torta. Yeah. I don't know if earthquakes are either a girl or a guy, a man or a woman, but I think that this last earthquake of the 19 of Septiembre, I think it was a girl. I'm sure it was a girl, it was a woman, because it remembered the anniversary. Earthquake jokes are not easy, guys. It's fucking hard shit. It's like abortion mixed with gay rights mixed with tough, man. It's tough shit. Somebody's gotta do it. But yeah, I did the show in the jail in Iztapalapa, and it was scary, and it was going really bad. Kind of like this show is going about this bad. And when a show goes bad for a comedian, you go in and you talk to the público, you talk to the people. And the first guy I saw, he was 80 years old. He had been in Santa Marta, Acatitla for 50 years, maximum security for 50 years. I'm like, dude, what is the craziest, what's the worst thing that's happened to you in these 50 years? He's like, your comedy show. By far. I've been raped by many people, and this is way worse. You guys laughed too hard at that joke. That hurts. It hurts a bit. People think that the comedy it pays good money, and it doesn't pay very well. Last time I did a show, I think it was in Puebla, and a girl, after I got down, she's like, "I want you to be my sugar daddy." I'm like, dude, I'm a comedian. I couldn't be your sugar. I can't be your sugar daddy. I could be your Splenda daddy. Who's your piloncillo daddy? Otro boleto de metro. Canada, they euthanasia, helping someone that wants to die is legal. In Mexico, it's illegal. So anytime you guys want to come to Canada and we can kill you. Yeah, we're that nice. We're that nice of people. If that's what you want. Yeah. Or you can take your grandpa. Yeah. Vamos abuelo a Canada. I always wanted to go to Canada. Oh, see. Yeah. No, you're gonna stay forever. You're gonna want to stay forever. Yeah. Hey, how come my ticket's only one-way ticket? This is your ticket. Yeah. Grandpa dies in that joke. And I miss the metro here. Because it's 5 pesos, and it's so cheap and fast, and you get to where you're going, and it's just amazing. And but it makes you a worse person. Like I'm a good person, I think. I would like to say I'm a good person. When I'm going into the metro, before I go in, I'm like, no después de usted, señora. No después de usted. I don't know why I'm grabbing her nalga, but I'm just and but after like 2 or 3 stops and you're just like the same girl, you're like, get out of the way, pendeja! Pinche anciana! You're just in the way! Like, why don't you just die? Just die, okay? You're old, just die. Okay, I'll take you to Canada. I'm a fan of football. You guys are fans of football? Not at all. Seguridad! This is next. You have to be a fan of football. I had to be. I watch it in ESPN, which is my favorite canal in Mexico, ESPN. It's the only channel that they say it in English. They say ESPN. It's probably because they can't be saying, ¡Eh, ese pene! No puedes parar de ver ese pene. ¿Por qué no te sientes para disfrutar de ese pene? You guys have been awesome, that's our show. It's been 50 shows. Los quiero un chingo, viva México, cabrones. Y vamos a ganar Copa Mundial 2022. Gracias, man, de voz y todos los demás. No sé si van a subir al escenario. Julian, agarra el micrófono de mí. Tenía tantas ganas de hablar en español, ¿saben?